मे जन्म
देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन्म
जरा कार्शलयादयः
जरा कार्शलयादयः
शब्दादि विषयै संघो
शब्दादिविषयै संगो
निरिन्द्रियतया न च
निरिन्द्रियतया न च
देहान्नत्वान् न मे जन्म जरा कार्शलयादयः शब्दादि विषयै संगो निरेन्द्रियतया न च auspicious remembrance of Bhagavad Pujyapad Sri Acharya Ji and all the great saints, just as Dnaneshwar Maharaj to Jagat Guru Tukaram Maharaj. We remember all of them. We in tune our mind with their remembrance, and then we'll begin this thought. We'll try to understand this thought, then we will assimilate this thought, and this thought will part and parcel of our personality. So we people become a become a medium to this thought. This thought will manifest through us. Then other people will not understand, read this verse. They will read your mind. They will watch your day-to-day interaction with people. And just by observing your daily routine, they will understand Atma Bodh. So, living Atma Bodh, if you want to see, look at that person. In this way, we have to understand this Tattva Bodh. This is very, very important. And Acharya Ji shares his thought with Atma Bodh by giving various examples to understand the readers. Yesterday, day before yesterday, today, and day after tomorrow, there is one line continuously going on, and that is to establish oneness between individual being and supreme being. And for that, they made a two important statement, Vidhivakya and Nishedavakya. The statement of negation and statement of assertion. Assertive statement or negative statement. One statement negates whatever is not self. An assertive sentence expresses the essential nature of Atman. निषिद्धो निखिलोपादिन नेति नेति इति वाक्यतः विद्या दैक्यम महावाक्यै जीवो परमात्मनो that individual being and supreme being are not two separate entities, but in them there is oneness eternally. We can say there is an eternal oneness. And we feel there is a distinguish due to ignorance. All the efforts of spiritual seekers and all the efforts of all scriptures is only one and the same, and that is negation of ignorance. If you negate the ignorance, then byproducts of ignorance automatically will get negated. All the scriptures do not emphasize to establish oneness. The oneness is already established, but we spiritual seekers unaware of that. Even Jnaneshwar Maharaj says many times in his holy book Jnaneshwari, Aghavechi Shastre Avidya Vinashachi Patre. All the scriptures are only medium to remove the ignorance, not establish the oneness of individual being and supreme being. Oneness is already there. But we have to use the language, therefore, we have to say that the scripture emphasizes the oneness between individual being and supreme being. No, no. Eternal oneness is already there, but we are unaware of that because of ignorance. And ignorance is the anadi. It is a beginningless. And if there is no knowledge, then it is endless. It will anadi ananta, But very few spiritual seekers tries to remove the ignorance with help of knowledge. Then we can say that it has end. We'll cut the cycle of birth and death is created due to ignorance. So it is anadi, but now we can say that it is a sant. It is beginningless, but it has an end. So now in these verses we are going to study how I am different from the birth, death, this concept. Thousands and hundreds and thousands times we may utter the sentence that I have no birth and I have no death, even though every day every year we celebrate the birthday of, of the of the person to person. People ask, oh, when do you have your birth? We will celebrate your birthday. Okay. So they reminds us that you have a birth. And through our naked eyes, many times or every day we can see that the various death. And we attend also the death ceremony. Then Shastra says that you have no birth and you have no death, but in practically we celebrate the birthday and the death ceremony. Then there is a contradiction between two sentences. The sentence of the scripture and experience of our common person. So if you ask the question to common people or ignorant people, oh my brother, you don't have a birth and you don't have a death. But immediately he will show his birth certificate. And immediately he will show his father's death certificate. Look at me. You are studying scriptures and say that you don't have a birth and you don't have a death. But I have two certificates. My birth certificates and my father's death certificates. It means he died and I am also traveling towards that destination. So you and me are all travelers. Our journey starts with birth, and our journey ends with death. Birth is the one point of journey, it is the beginning station, and the death is the destination, final destination, last halt. So these are the 2 points of our journey. So we starts our journey from one point to another points, and in between there are many small halts,
Substations.
substations, we can say that. How many stations? There are so many stations. But scriptures specially gives 6 substations. It is called that Shadbhava Vikara. First, Asti. The people understand the arrival of new jiva and the symptoms of the arrival is the womb of mother. In the womb of mother, people say that yes, he is there. He is there. Asti, asti. Do you know that it is in there in the mother of womb, asti. 9 months and 9 days, people say that yes, asti. It is. It is. It is. It is. Oh, 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 it is. Asti, asti, asti. But what it is? What it is? After ninth month, there is birth. Jayate. He born. He born there. Jayate. It means second substation is Jayate. The first station is. Yes, is. It is. It is. It is. Asti, asti, asti. Then second substation is Jayate. Oh, it born today. Day after tomorrow, he born. Yesterday he born.
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday he born. So we see the substation is birth. He starts his journey from the asti, and then second station is Jayate. And third substation is Vardhate. It grows. It grows with milk of mother. Mother feeds her baby because of that baby grows. Then slowly he eats external food. He take external food, and then he grows with food. So asti, jayate, vardhate. How many years takes to grow? Oh, he grows. He have been growing since birth. Growing. 19, beginning from 1 year to 19 years, continuously that baby has been growing. The growing process is not continuously. Up to 19 or just 20. Then people sees various changes in her or in him. Oh, he is now become mature. Asti, jayate, vardhate. Vardhate continuously and particular period of time that his growth is get completed and remains in that state particular period of time. Then people do not recognize, oh, are you his son? I saw you in 15 years before, you were differently looking. And now when I saw you, you looks different. You look very completely different than previous time. So viparinamate. We can say that transformation, changes, and changes towards death. Viparinamate. It changed to opposite way. And from that maturity, you can say that transformation, and from that point, that ratio comes down. It grows continuously up and then comes down towards death. So asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, and apakshiyate. Apakshiyate. Apakshiyate, it's meant decaying. Why do people use this decaying for apakshiyate? I don't know that. It means it loses its entire potentiality, and slowly apakshayate, and the last station is the
Vinashyati.
vinashyati, death. So we start our journey from the asti, and we complete our journey with death, and in between we are traveling. So you and me are a traveler on this earth. And when we start our journey in bus, airplane, and air traveling, or bus or motorcycle, they have their own limitation. These are the vehicles: cycle, motorcycle, car, aeroplane, boats. These are the vehicles. In the same way, if we are a traveler, what are the vehicle? We have a vehicle, gross body. We have a vehicle, subtle body. We have a vehicle, causal body. Through this body, we are traveling. According to our instrument or vehicle, our speeds have a different in the traveling. If you want to go Delhi by cycle, it will take more than months. If you have a vehicle as a car, it will take 3-4 days. If you have a train, it will take 24 hours. If you have a aeroplane, within 2 hours we'll reach there. In the same way, Acharya ji one by one explains the nature of a vehicle. You may sit in particular vehicle. Don't say that I am the vehicle. You are in vehicle. You are not vehicle. The features of vehicles is different from your feature. Your feature is different from the vehicle's feature. But we are traveling since many lives and we forget our important attributes and features. By mistakenly, we think that I am the vehicle. You are not vehicle. You are traveler. And you travels through vehicle. You are different from the vehicle. The same expression Acharya ji gives in this verse. Deha anyatvat. Do you see the word? Deha anyatvat. This body, due to difference, this body is different from you. This body is not your identity. So, because of I am other than the body, deha anyatvat. The first reason Acharya ji gives, deha anyatvat. Because of you are different from the first vehicle that is called phenomenal body, which is products of five great elements. It is products of five great elements. When five great elements go through grossifications, panchikarana, the grossification of the five great elements go, and from that the new products comes out, that is called body. And this body is different from you. It means deha anyatva. Because of this body is different from you, but we have a very, very deep habit. Deep habit of what? We have a deep habit of attachment with body. Extreme attachment, deep attachment. You may say that verbally you are not body, but our attachment do not become less. We have a strong attachment with him, with it. And we do not want to lose that attachment because our abhyas have been going on since many lives. Aneshwar Maharaj gives the example of parrot in his Jnaneshwari. He said that continuously you give the teaching of parrot that, oh, you are open. Nobody bind you. You are not bound with the branch of the tree. Just open your leg and fly in the sky. He have been listening many times and he uttered the sentence, oh, parrot, you are free. you are not bound. But even though he clutches his leg with the branch and he do not want to open it, he utter the sentence, I am free. But physically, he tied himself with that branch. Then we have to go there. And with great force, we have to disclose his leg. But he seems that if I open my eyes, the entire space will collapse on me and I will get died on the burden of the space. This is the erroneous knowledge. This is the wrong knowledge. But he has a conviction. If I lose my legs, I may get buried under the burden of space. So he does not open his leg. He tied itself with that branch. But the mercy people or compassion people comes and with great force he open his legs and throw in the sky and he fly in the sky. And then he understood that, yes, oh, that was my wrong conviction. Because of that, I was in problem. In the same way, we listens every day, we reads every day, but single space we cannot see that, oh, I have opened this attachment. Day and day, our attachment get very strongly there. Strong attachment. Therefore, Shankaracharya uses the everyday dehanyatvat. Because of you are different from the body. Dehanyatvat. Okay. If you are different from the body, it means the characters of the body is not your character. So what are the characters of the body? Asti, jayate, vardate, viparinamate, apakshayate, and vinashyate. This is the descriptions. Janma, jara, karsha, layadayah. Oh my dear, these are the attributes of the body, gross body. Janma means birth. And jara means old age. Janma, jara, and karsha, senility, layaha, death. These are the modification of your gross body. But people say, we use the term that I am now old, I am young, this is my birth. Now I am decaying. Slow by slow, every day. Slow by slow, day by day, I am becoming old. I cannot see properly. I cannot listen properly. I cannot walk properly. I cannot digest food properly. Do you know? Look at me. I'm becoming old and old and old. Oh, it means all these expressions shows attachment with body. And these are the features of the physical body. We have to say that this body is going to decaying now. But we do not say this. Huh, now I am old. Now I am youth. So these types of expression shows that how much attachment we have with this gross body. Therefore, Shankaracharya uses the method of negation. If you are not the body, it means you have not these features of the body. Dehanyatvat name janma jara karshalayadaya. Okay. It means if you are not the body, but continuously we have been experiencing the pancha vishayaha, shabda, the word, sparsha, touch, shabda, sparsha, rupa, form, gandha, smell, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. These are the sense objects. If you are not the bodies, it means you in your life, day and night, experiencing these pancha vishayaha. They are outside. They're different from the bodies. If you are not the body and along with its features, it means you are completely different from the sense objects, because sense objects are different from the body. But people are such, they say, they use, if you not give me that alcohol, I cannot live. In Pune, I know one family. That family members drinks since many years. And one of the member of that family used to come ashram, and he complains that he's continuously drinking. Then I said that you go there and prevent him, stop everything. According to that person, he prevented. But after some months, he suicide. He committed suicide. Why? Because he said that because of your pressure, I cannot drink alcohol. But within my personality, I cannot live without that. I cannot prevent myself from that action. Rasa, you can say that, rasa. Acharya ji uses the word shabdadi vishayi sangaha. The attachment of the sense objects. You are different from the attachment of the sense objects. Okay, we can listen this because Shankaracharya has given the statement. But we have extreme attachment with sense objects. The external force, he stopped his activities, but within, he cannot control himself because extreme wrong attachment with that particular habits. And after some months, he committed suicide. And when he did not open his door and people broke the door and he saw that he was just hanging on the fan. And after some days, the family members come, Maharaj, he commits suicide. Then I say that I should not say in this way. If you have a particular habit, don't stop immediately. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And people, such a people, the one of the events I heard through my ears in my village, he has to same habit. He has to drink. At the time of death, he was not dying, but he has to die. These types of situation was there. But he is saying that I cannot die without that alcohol. Give me something, then I will die. Her, her wife ran towards that shop and brought that wine and gave him. And then, after some minutes or some hours, he died. It is called Sangaha. Sangaha means attachment. Therefore, Acharya ji says that Shabdadi Vishayi Sangaha na. Attachment of the sense objects should not be there. So you are different from the attachment of the sense objects. You are different from the 6 modification of the bodies because you are different from the body. So Nirendriya Tayanacha. You are not senses and you are not sense objects. But senses have a particular habit to run behind the sense objects. All senses are running towards the sense objects. And if they do not get sense objects, senses are just dying. Eagerly they wanted that objects. If they are not getting, they gave harm to other. And if they are not capable to give harm to other, they give harm themselves. And they finish their life. Shankaracharya says that, oh my dear, control your senses. That is called Dhamma in Vedanta. Dhamma means withdraw your senses from the sense objects and abide in the self. That is called Dhamma. And control your mind from its objects and abide in the self. That is called the Shama. In one sentence, we can say that in this shloka, Shankaracharya gives the training to how to control our senses. So, the process of Dhamma is given in the verse number 32. 32. Slok number 32 explains the concept of Dhamma. And the verse number 33 explains the concept of Shama. And he gives the reason also. Dihanyatvat name janma. जराकर्षलयादयः शब्दादि विषय संगो निरेंद्रियतया न च. You are not eyes, you are not ears, you are not
They are
skin.
tanmatras also.
जी.
Tanmatra and their Vishayas. Both are not the reality of self.
Hmm. Tanmatras it's a very subtle form.
Okay.
Before the formation,
Hmm.
before the grossification of the Panchamahabhutas, that is called Tanmatras.
Okay.
Tanmatras are independently existing, and before the combination,
Hmm.
independent existence of the subtle form, that is called Tanmatra.
Hmm.
But when Tanmatras combine together, that is called Panchamahabhutas. And from the Panchamahabhutas, we have this body. And when we have this body, along with this body, we have five sense organs and action organs and panchapranas. And along with this, we get a
Correct.
additional subtle body. So Tanmatras we cannot use there. We can say that we have a senses, but we are different from the senses and its objects. So Shabdadi Vishayehi Sangaha na Vishay na Nirendriya no Shabdadi Vishayaha Sangaha Nirendriyaha. So you are not senses, you are not sense objects, and you are not attributes of the this gross body. Why? Due to difference of the body. So Dehanyatvat name janma. I am different from this gross body and its grossifications and its attributes and its feature. Okay. I read, I spoke, and you heard. What was the effect? Did we lose the attachment?
No.
Do you
We are
get a
still in the attachment with the body, but the thing is that this body is because of this listening, this body is uh, it is for detachment only, but for
It's a vehicle.
it's a vehicle, and we have to use this vehicle for proper destination.
शरीरमाद्य खलु दर्शसाधनम्.
शरीरमाद्यं खलु दर्शसाधनम्.
okay? It means we got information.
Information.
We are listening from the acharyas, but we do not have a conviction. When we say that you are a mad fellow, you are an idiot, you are nonsense, we feel bad. Tears comes from our eyes. You are hurted me. You are insulted me. Whole day I feel so bad because you said that you are silly. You said that you are idiot. You say that you are mad. Am I mad? Am I foolish?
No.
Am I nonsense? It means the words of that person have a great impact on me. But having listening many times of the Shankaracharyas, do we have such effect? Do you feel bad? Oh, I have an attachment, but Shankaracharya told that you are not that, but I was thinking in this way. We never feel any feeling. We never feel anything.
No use of
We
listening.
feel that just as a just as the children, you say many things, they listen. Moment you stop, they start the same thing. It means we are like a children. We listen from the Acharya ji, and after the completion of the lecture, we feel as it is before. But Shankaracharya will not leave us. He caught our hand and he will drag us towards his understanding, his conviction. The ignorant person gives a great impact on us, and here the Shankaracharya, who is enlightened, realized master, when realized master uses the word, it will have a great impact in our personality. But when you take medicine, the result will get after some, Dr. Saib, after some minutes or hours.
Depending upon the
Oh,
strength,
oh,
concentration.
I took a medicine and now I got relief. So we have a we have a medicine now as Atma Bodh. Atma Bodh is a medicine. For what? Losing the attachment. We have a strong attachment with mind, body, and intellect. But Atma Bodh gives medicine to release the attachment with our body. So we will not see the immediate the impact of that medicine. It will take time, and slowly, you will see that I know that I am not the body, because now medicine is working in you.